Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Sorry, happy Thursday. Again, I always say that, happy Thursday, happy Friday, because I'm so used to going live on Fridays. So yes, happy Thursday. I am here and I am going to quickly hop on to my Facebook here so I can see your comments. Because again, I flipped the camera, so just give me a moment. Give me a moment. When you're here, okay, I can see you now, so I can probably see all the comments. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Can I see the comments? How do I read the comments? Nope. Okay, probably now I can. Okay, I can see somebody watching. Somebody's here. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So, okay. Hey Wilma, hi. Happy Thursday, dear. Thank you so much for moderating the live. I am going to put the laptop right here so I can see comments that go in here. Good morning, happy Friday, happy Thursday. Everything is flowing down and out here. Okay, let me put this here so I can see your comments. Okay? So I am now going to move this here so I should be able to see your comments. And you can see me, right? You can see me? It's clear? Visible? Okay, cool. So hi guys, my name is Jo and I'm a brand ambassador for Redesign with Prima. I have fever for past 2 days, so I may be looking a little low. I try to talk as much as possible because I'm on the live. I've taken my medicine, so for now I am good. I've had a good breakfast, so I should be able to pull this live. Okay, so what we are going to do today is we are going to work on this nightstand. It's my client's piece. I mean, it's from my inventory, but she wanted something in red for her granddaughter. So it's Duncan Behive. And I painted this pink initially, and then she texted me day before yesterday if we could do it red. So I painted it red in Fusion Liquid paints, and they are redoing her daughter's home, and this goes to her granddaughter. So she wants it red with some red floral. So we went through a few transfers, and this is what we are going to be working on today. That is Wondrous Floral. I'm just seeing the laptop if you can see me. So this is Wondrous Floral. It's a large transfer. It's like this, but you can use it like this. That's not an issue. So it comes in 3 sheets. Okay, and this is what we are going to put it on the front and on the side. Now the other thing is it's a very pretty piece. So what I am going to be doing here is we are going to do some decoupage on the door sides. You can see that it's not clean. It's kind of, we have glue here because they glued it this way, this side as well. So, and there is a lot of space. Room is there for it to glide it easily. So we are going to be using Cobalt Flourish. This is the decoupage paper that we'll be using. I have it here that I will show you. I pulled it out already. Oh gosh. Okay, let me go back. This is the decoupage paper. So you see it is white with blue, beautiful damask blue design. Very French, right? So this is what we are going to be using on the sides. Now you're wondering why I picked blue. I'm going to pull out the transfer and I'm going to show you it has blues that we will be using to contrast against the red, and that is why I picked this decoupage paper, which is contrasting and not very matchy because already red is so bright. We don't want to go all bright on this piece. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you, Wilma. Let us know where you are watching from as you hop on. I am based in Dallas, Texas, in the United States, and we would love to know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching it on a replay, just put hashtag replay, put the name of your country where you're watching from. We would love to know. Okay, so this is the transfer. Transfer stick is here. And I'm going to open and show you. It has 3 sheets. It's an old transfer which has grid. So it comes in numbers like this. The grids are numbered. So 0 to 9, then 12, then 21, and then 33. And we have the instructions here. I'm going to put that aside. We don't need that. And this is the transfer. I'm going to fold this backwards so I can open it and show you all the 3 sheets. We had a severe tornado warning day before, and all of my backyard is ruined. And I was trying to save the heater, and I was standing in the wind, but I couldn't. And it's just like, I just fell sick. I got so much of cold, congestion. Yes, I couldn't save the heater. I mean, everything's blown off. The basketball hoop, the curtains, everything. The glasses are shattered. It was bad. It was bad. Anyways, let's move on to our live. So, here are the 3 sheets. I'm going to move it sideways so that I can hold all 3 of them. And I can show you. So this is the transfer. It comes in 3 sheets, okay? 1, 2, and 3. And you can see we have blues in here and white. So we are trying to put the blues on the front. I'm going to put all the 3 sheets here, and one by one I'm going to pull them down to show you which one we'll start with. So this is the top, right? So we can put this right here in the center because the blue will be here. Yellow is there and white is there with minimal or red. Okay, so let's say we have this part here. This is number, I have to get that side. This is number 24 to 33. So I flipped it. It's basically the base like this. So let's go and put the other sheet and see how it goes on the front. So it's the standard one. Let's see, if I put the standard one, it doesn't have too much of blues. It'll be like this. And it's going to be too busy, and which I don't want. What do you think? So we have blues again here. On the first sheet, we have the blues. So let's see with the first sheet, and let's see the first sheet. Okay, I didn't open the transfer and I didn't play with it before live because I always like doing the brain work with you guys. So if you're wondering why we are doing this, then we are doing this because I need your help. So we can do this blue here, but again we will have the center here. Yes. So it will be either this way or this blue with the yellow. I have to take this because it's the center sheet, either ways. So one choice is this. You can put it in the comments. I'm just going to see your comments. You can share this live. Maybe I want vertical. This transfer comes in 3 sheets. Yes. So you can share this live because it helps. Your support matters a lot, and when you share it, it's just like, you know, more people can see it. So this is the first option, the top sheet and the middle sheet. We are trying to keep the blues and the whites here. And the other option is number 2 is this. Now again, it has more reds, I feel, in the center, which I really don't want, but we can flip this as well. I think I'm probably going to do this part here and this part here. What do you think? We're just going to move a little sideways, right? Let's do this. So if I move this up, are we going to use the whole of this? No, we'll have to cut this out here. Huh. That means it's a waste of transfer. And if I do move this upwards, then it comes until here. What do you say? Let's start with the top sheet, okay? And then we will play as we go. Any comments? That is too big for the piece. Try cutting out a section for the upper left and lower right. So I'm going to be using most of it because that's what my client wants. It's not my choice. So, but thank you for your help in your comment. But we are going to just go with how a granddaughter wants it. So we are going to keep it. I'm going to find the screwdriver to pull that out. The drawer. Okay. So let's start from here. And then we will go downward. So I'm going to put this in the center. The leaf is right here. And okay, I'm just marking it so that we can cut it out. So let's cut this out first. Let's cut this out. So I have the marking right here, but I can cut this floral and see how it goes. So just going random and taking this yellow floral, I'm just going to move a little closer and show you that I am going to cut this yellow okay, very carefully. Oops. If you have any questions during the live, please do ask. Wilma is here. She's a brand ambassador too. She is moderating the live. And if we miss answering any of your questions, we go back after the live and I'll answer all your questions. If you have any question on the technique, colors, please feel welcome to ask. And we are going to cut this one right here. Now we see how it goes. Okay, so this part, I'm going to put it aside and let's see. Taking this floral up here and this here, right? And then we are going to pull that out and do our next part. So let's say I'm going to cut by this line for a safer option. This grid line, I'm going to cutting it from here for easy application. So the other part of this transfer goes on the next drawer. Put it here. Okay. So before that, I wanted to tell you that you need to sand your piece. So I haven't sanded this piece, it's just painted. So I'm taking this, it's a 220 grit sanding sponge. I'm sanding it before because I need to smoothen it out before I put the transfer. If I put the transfer first and I sand it later, it will ruin my transfer. It will distress the transfer, which I don't want on this piece. So always sand your pieces before adding the transfer. And of course, then before you put the top coat on, so that I do. But because we are going to put the transfer, we are going to sand. Now it's going to be smooth when we go and put the top coat and the transfer. Okay, so we we are good to go. Let me see if there are any comments. From one side, I don't know if there are any comments. Wilma, is there any comment? Oh gosh, I really can't see any comment. It's so weird, like I have to go backwards to see. Hey Diana. Hey Brittany, good morning. Carolina. Hey Sharon. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. So I am going to move this out. And we are going to put our first sheet here. Let me see if I can bring you a little forward so you can, this is better for you to see. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So she's going to align this transfer right by the curve and so just starting from one way and just going this way so that we don't trap any air bubbles there. Taking out the transfer tool, we are going to just press it down. I feel so weird in talking today. My voice has changed so much. So I'll just pick it from the side and start to remove this transfer. And it's a pretty old transfer, let me tell you. I have had it sitting for a while now. So when the transfers sit for a long time, they take more time to get transferred onto the wood. It's just that the ink gets too old, that's it. But if you press hard, it just goes on smooth. Okay. My laptop is lagging. Why? Oh gosh. Oh man, I really can't read any comments. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should start a live and then ask someone how to moderate the live. Okay, let me go back and see. Hello from France. Hey, Courtney. Thank you so much for tuning in. How's the weather in France? We'll be traveling in May to Paris. So yeah, it's my second time. But this time we'll be stopping over for 3 days there before we fly to India. Before that, we are just taking our connecting flight. So technically it's the first time. We race flighted to go to Paris. Anyone else here from France? It's so nice, like, you know, there's so many people who tune in from different parts of the world. It's nice to be connected, you know, on this page to every one of you. So I'm just going to first press it down, and then I'm going to take my polishing pad. This is the polishing pad, and I'm just going to burnish it. So by burnishing, you can remove the extra halos on the corners, on the edges. So when you see your piece, you won't be able to see any transparent line. Like, you can just do this, and it just gets smushed into the paint. And I can just get you a little closer and show you the difference what the polishing pad does. So if you use transfer, it's not expensive. The link is in the comment, but just get one for yourself. I'm going to show you the difference here and here. Let me get you closer. So this is what the polishing pad will do. So this is where I burnish, you can see, right? And this is where I didn't burnish. So you can see the hello here, the transparent line here. So I am going to again take the polishing pad and just go very gently. You can do it after a few minutes as well. Once your transfer sets in, you can do after that as well. And then you can see it's all gone. It's all gone. Right? So we are going to move near Nentes. Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm going to explore a lot of places. I'm on the West Coast. Okay. Yeah, we are going to just stick to Paris on our trip. The boys wanted to go. So yeah, we are pretty excited. So we have visited, I've lived in London for a couple of years before moving to US. So visited, like we have traveled Europe. But yeah, not Paris. So this is the first time probably. So now we are going to, since I know that I cut out this flower here, the yellow one and the white one, I am just going to move down and cut this up here. Okay, I'm going to pull this drawer out. And yeah, I need to trim it here. So we are just going to cut this part up. I'm going to fold it so that I can cut it easily. And we fold it. Okay, we have enough, we don't have enough space, so you have to bear with me because I want to do right in front of you and not take it on the side table and do it so that you can see what I am doing here. So just cross-checking. So we are going to cut this part up. Do we need this leaf here? Probably I will have to take this part. Let's see now. It is going to be extra because let's take the blue floral. What do you think? I'm not going to cut the blue floral. So we are going to put this here. This will go a little bit on the side, but it's okay. On the right hand side, sorry. On the right hand side, we are going to take the blue completely like this. But on the left, we are not going to take this part. So we are going to eliminate this part. Because anyways, it's not looking pretty. So I am going to cut this out here. And then we are going to go, because we are going to move to our third drawer and then we can use this part. So let's go and put the second sheet. Okay, what are the colors you used? I've used two colors from Fusion and Repaint. I have to bring my jars out to show you what colors I mix. I didn't actually mix it. What I did is I randomly opened the cans and I just blended it. Because like I said, I've already painted it in pink and then we changed the color to red. So this is what I did. I just kept the jars and I just blended both the colors. So we are going to go a little bit on the side here. Can you see that part in the corner? Okay, I am not going to take this blue away. We are going to keep this blue right up here. extra here, so I'm going to start pulling this out from here. Oh gosh, I need to move on the other side. Okay, give me a second. I need to move this side to take this blue floral here. Okay, it's coming. Okay, we have this here. I'm gonna press this down in this indent. Okay, and I'm gonna move backwards to my position. And I'll tell you something about the transfers. The best part is if you don't like how it looks, okay, what you can do is you can always paint over. So let's say if I don't like that part of the floral going on the side of the nightstand, I will just sand it lightly so that I don't see the transfer, like, you know, when you paint over it, it will take the shape. So I sand it to remove the transfer and I'll just paint over. If you paint over without sanding, the paint is gonna peel off. I mean, that has happened with me in my experience, so I always sand my transfers if I'm painting over, and then I paint over it. So initially I thought that, you know, transfer, it is glue, it is already stuck to the paint. So I'll just, you know, paint over. I painted over and the transfer started to come out. So I had to sand it the whole piece back down, remove the entire transfer, and then paint over. So don't make that mistake. So you see the extra is just coming on the sheet itself. It's not going under or over the drawer because I'm just using my transfer tool on the edges. So that way it's cutting the transfer out right here on the trim and it's not going onto the drawer. See, it just comes onto your sheet. So when she picked the red paint, I asked her what transfer because earlier we were doing the pink color and pretty peach transfer. So I said gold and she said no. Is there a red transfer? And that's how we came up with this transfer that you are seeing right now. It has reds in it, but it has blues and whites and peach. So we thought, yes, it's going to work out well. So it is overlapped here, and she's going to burnish it and remove any overlaps here and there. So this has completely taken over this drawer, this part of the transfer. What do you think? She like it? It's a surprise for her. I'm not sure what she thinks about this piece, but I'm hopeful she'll like it. Hey Ruben, hey Maria, hey Shannon, hey Rita. Welcome to the Redesign with Prima page. I can break this down here. I need not continue here. Let me pick the other sheet with the blue. Let's see if we do this. Will this work? What do you think? If I put this here, does it make a difference? No, right? because ultimately it's drawers, and I can align it in different ways. So I can take this part, probably this part, and then we will have all the blues here. You with me? You with me on this? So that way we have a lot of blue. So yeah, it's visible to you. So tell me, what if we do this part here? This part. Or maybe we can take it from the red and just go like this. I'm gonna use this part on this transfer. Okay? Probably like this. I think it's gonna look pretty. And we have these blues here. So what I am going to do is I am going to cut from this part. Okay, let's cut this out. And I am flipping it. If you see that, it's the upside down I'm doing with this sheet. So yes, you can move your transfer any way you want. So let's keep it and see how it's gonna look. So from here, and then we go upwards because it's a crevice here, so it will go here and then extra here. Ready? Ready for the risk? Ready to play with me? I'm just trying to see how much do we need on the top. We need to cut this part out. Okay, let's do this. Like I said to you, it's a curve here, so we are going to cut this so that it aligns properly. I'm going to take my tool here and make a good grip first. It needs more cutting. I need to cut this part as well. And why it's not going on it, I have no clue. Let me cut this portion out and go on the top. Because, like I said, this is a curve here, right? So I am going to just go in parts and try to put this transfer . Let's see how it goes. If we mess up, we mess up. And if you don't, you don't. I'm pressing really hard than usual because I just want this transfer onto the good. doing pretty good. It's just going up there. I'm going to take my crafts knife, which is this from Redesign. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this up here. And let's go from there. So that way it becomes easier to apply these transfers. Okay? Okay, we have that here. Now we can easily focus on this part. And then the center. So let's see how much of the transfer we got onto this wood and how much comes out with the sheet. So I will try my best to, put all this transfer right up here and get the clean sheet out. But again, let's see how it's gonna go. It just needs more rubbing. It's like winning a battle. Sometimes transfers do that, and which is okay because at the end it's all about the final result that you're going to get, the look. So when you see the finished pieces, you really don't know what has gone behind the scene until, of course, if you watch a live like this, so you know. So I'm going to now remove this sheet completely because I know it's gone onto the wood. So I need not worry about the center part. Now I'm focused on the top. So let's get this going here. Okay, it's a stubborn transfer. The transfer is not leaving the wood. And I want to make sure that I put this transfer because I know she's going to be so happy when she gets this nightstand in her bedroom. Not everything every single time is easy, but you do it to, to see that smile on your client's face. And she's a very, very old client of mine. I've almost done her home, her daughter's home, and now doing a piece for her granddaughter. So it's really special for me, and I don't mind going every single out of the way to get this done and making it look pretty. I know I could have picked an easier transfer like gold and stuff, but again, she doesn't want gold. And once these are large transfer that are like, busy transfers, when they are onto your furniture, you really can tell a little bit goes off here and there because they are big. They are huge florals, so it really doesn't make a difference. If you miss a spot or something, you can always distress it or paint it, touch it up. And for the pulls, I'm going to put the original goes on the bronze. Okay, so we have this part of the transfer up onto this thing and going. Hey Natasha, hey Anna, hey Michelle, thank you so much for sticking around. And my jeans have the transfer now, so I have a transfer jeans. So we have this, now we will do the center one. And finally the last part. And I'm going to show you how it's looking. So you have to rub on every part of this piece, especially like in the center, the protruding parts, the lifting, the parts that are lifting. There's a crack here where I'm rubbing the transfer right now, and I know it's because it's broken. The transfer right here is broken, so. Sometimes you feel that, you know, hey, it's a small piece and I'll be done really quickly. But trust me, sometimes small pieces take more time than a dresser, just like this one. But we got this right up here. And then I'm going to distress it to make it look more natural. And we got this part here, and now the last sheet. I can see an air bubble being trapped, so I have to release that. So we start from this corner, which is always difficult for me. Why? Because I am a right-handed. And this makes more tricky for me. So I'm going to go back to this corner because it is much more easier for me to get this out. My arms are hurting so much because of this rubbing of this transfer. So almost done with the transfer. I don't know about the sides. I will probably, message her, email her, and ask if she wants the transfers on the sides. Otherwise, I'll just keep it on the front and some decoupage. And that's it. I forgot to wear gloves today, and the transfer is all over my hand. Whoop. We got this done. So I usually use my fingers to just, you know, put it down, and then I'm going to take a polishing pad and go and burnish it. So that is going to remove the flaky parts, distress it a little bit. We did it. And then go in here. And I'm not seeing any comments, if there is any. Okay. Let me see, what do we have? I'm still stuck where I was. I can't really see any comment. I don't know why. So yes, I'm going to push this back and show you. This is what we have with the transfer. What do you think? Do you like it with the red? Okay, I'm seeing the comments from you. Hey Monica, hey Georgina, hey Natasha, Shelly, good morning, Michelle. It looks beautiful, Vilma is saying. So I'm gonna go and take this closer and show you. This is the red, and we have done the florals with the transfer here. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the time. It's 10:48 already, and we couldn't go on to doing the decoupage. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry guys. I didn't realize this took way much more time, which I didn't of course anticipate that it would take. I thought it was going to be small and easy, but I'm going to let you guys go for the decoupage that I initially planned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record a video on this. So what is my plan is I am going to first steam it. This is the decoupage paper. I had the steamer right here with me. So I wanted to steam this and then put this on the side of this drawer like this. So I can show you what I'm going to do after the live. I'm going to put this right here this way. And you can see that I picked this blue decoupage fiber paper because it blends in and it contrasts with the red. So I am going to be doing this after the live, and for this you can probably check YouTube. I will have the full makeover video of this with the decoupage, but I will make a separate video of steaming this out, putting the decoupage gel, which is right here, and then putting the decoupage paper, trimming it out with the crafts knife and the sanding paper, and then decoupaging this whole nightstand with this paper. Okay, thank you for being here, supporting me, and being an amazing audience. I appreciate each one of you. Apologies for not being able to finish this in time, but as promised, I will share the video on it, and I will see you next Thursday, because I come on alternate Thursdays. So after 6, it should be next, which is like 30, like probably what, 20th of March. Yeah, probably then. I'll see you another DIY. Till then, take care. Bye everybody.